going to go to California. Hi. Next, move the suitcase over to Hey guys, I am loading up my suitcase into the Tesla right there. Right now I'm entering the Salt Lake City airport. I'm walking across the moving walkway. Now we are about to check in. We are checking in with my dad, and then we are going to go drop off our luggage. We are riding the escalator down to our terminal now. Now I'm walking on a different moving walkway, and you can already tell from the pictures what it looks like. We're walking on a moving walkway as I go through the airport with my family. A moving walkway is a little walkway, kind of like an escalator. It moves, and there's a small floor, and you walk on it. That's why it's called, and it moves. That's why it's called a moving walkway. It's also like a flat escalator, and then it goes under a cozy. Hi. Right now we are walking down the jet bridge to the airplane. About all airplanes have these little jet walkways where you walk down this jet bridge, and we will also be covering what the airplane is like. So it's kind of like a little hill, and eventually you'll feel like this little air, and that's the plane. Here we are on the plane now. You should listen to what the flight attendants are saying, because they're saying important announcements. But let me show you how to buckle first.
So just put this little piece into this bigger piece. Push. There we go. Now you know how to buckle.
Leaving the area around your feet clear. Occupants not allowed on board including the lavatory. These in charge of electronic cigarettes is prohibited. Federal law prohibits dancing with disabling or destroying any smoke detector in the aircraft lavatory. It is also prohibited to consume alcohol that you have brought with you on this flight. Federal aviation regulations require passengers compliance with latch
And it should come apart with that
fines,
little
books,
piece.
and placards, and crew member instructions,
Okay.
including
So here we are. We're taking off, and it kind of gets a little loud, and you'll kind of feel the seat go back a little bit, and then the plane just gets higher and higher and higher and higher and all that until eventually it reaches a certain point to where it just looks like you're flying across, and it kind of stops. Just a warning, your ears might pop a little.
You should expect your ears to start to pop around 500 to 1,000 feet of elevation. There are flight attendants and pilots on a plane, so they can help you with whatever you need. Hi, so I wanted to share something that families always do in the middle of flight. So they start passing out water and snacks. Luckily for us, we don't get messy because there's trays. Put on your tray, twist the silk lid, and then it will come down. Amazing. There's this little, like, cup holder and stuff. So first they'll ask you, like, what do you want to drink and all that stuff, and then they'll ask you what you want for snacks, and then I bet they'll tell you the options. So this is how a landing works. After you go like across for about maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, for example, you'll start to feel the descending. Well, you won't feel it, but you'll see that we're starting to get lower and lower. And it just goes so lower, eventually It's kind of loud. I bet we're getting kind of close. But yes, you'll eventually reach the ground after a certain amount of time. And maybe, like, right when the descending starts, like maybe 15, 20 minutes or so, the flight attendants will say, prepare for landing. And they have to make sure all the trays are up, all the seats are in the upright position, all the food bags are restored, and then they'll take their seats. And on an airplane, the descending usually starts between 30 and 40,000 feet of elevation. They also make sure everybody's seatbelts are on too. That's important. You have to keep your seatbelt on during the landing and the takeoff. It's kind of quiet, and the boom is kind of sudden, so just watch out if you're on an airplane. Planes go a lot faster than cars, but they're so big that you can't really feel it. Same thing with like front runners. Front runners can go about 60 or 70 miles. Most trains can go slow, but there are some skyride trains at the airport that can go the same speed as front runners. You're going about like 400, 500 miles. It still feels like you're going slow because they're big. And when you take it out of autopilot, it kind of like beeps, like ding, ding. Ready for landing in Los Angeles. The sound changed. Well, that's because the plane is now on the ground. Now I'm walking off the plane and up the jet bridge. Walking down the escalator. Remember the staircase that moves. And then the stairs kind of disappear and go under your toes a little bit. Now down the escalator in the airport. We are in Los Angeles Airport. LA. Here I am walking up the steps to the shuttle bus. This is a shuttle bus. The shuttle bus is steps, and you see This is like a plane. Here I am on the shuttle bus with a friend. To give you an idea of what this is about, go to my channel and find Learning About the Brailler. Let's go to the tech show. This is the Buzzy Me. This is a Braille chameleon. This is an electric Waymo. Today, this is a new type of car. It's a Waymo. And there are a bunch of different cameras, a whole lot. There's cameras everywhere. It's a self-driving car, which means that, like, the steering wheel's on the outside. But that means there's, like, no steering wheel. And I guess you can just type in wherever you want to go and it just does it. It's a new electric car. These days everything's electric. Well, our trip's over. What a nice vacation. But now we're leaving the hotel. Alright everyone, so today, this is a rental car. A rental car could be anything. This is like what you get from the airport if you're going on a flight and you don't have like a car, you can just get a rental car. For example, this is like a Hyundai Sonata, I think. Let me show you a few different examples of rental cars. I've seen a Ford Expedition. I've seen a Jeep Wagoneer. I've seen a Nissan Armada and more.